What is up, guys? Again, Not the Worst here, bringing another Black Desert online video, and today we're taking a look at the patch notes for July 5th. Obviously, biggest news for this, we have the Awakening for Maegu finally released. So she is now live for you to log in and play, complete that Awakening quest, and give her a try. Seems to be a very fast-paced class, somewhat similar to Nova Awakening in that respect. But time will tell how she scales out. While people kind of get into it, we do have a quick kind of lore note on her there. We don't need to go through all of it, but essentially she's got a Spirit Forge state that causes some additional effects on different skills that are used while she's in that state, so maintaining that is key to her full potential with combos and that sort of thing. As is always the case when an Awakening class is released, we have the adjustment for the damage resulting from 70% of your main weapon in succession and 30% from the Awakening, and vice versa if you're in the Awakening stance, since she now has both weapons available functionally instead of just the one in succession. Next up should be events. There's actually not a shortcut link here at the moment, so someone will need to go in and fix that. And then if you click the table of contents events, it goes nowhere. Looks like that one got missed a little bit. So I pulled up each of them individually for this week so that we can take a look at each individual page on the events so we know at least what's going on. We've got an Awaken Maegu event, obviously, that's going to that exists. So reaching level 56 on it and completing the event Your Time to Shine quest by talking to Homie and Velia. You're going to get some Blessed Mesh Scroll, Secret Scroll of the Red Fox, and the Scroll Arts of Juado Arts, similar to what Wusa had as well. And then complete the Awakening quest. You'll also get 300% XP Scroll of Red Fox, and some Box of Relics there as well. Keep in mind that Juado Arts does have the 10% item drop rate, just like the Wusa had that item that you could put on, so definitely worth picking that quest up before you head out there to grind. Other things we got going on, we got a knowledge event kind of going on. Open up the Black Spirit there, and he's got an event, Knowledge, the Foundation for Great Power, in the event tab. And you want to complete the knowledge topics for the Land of Morning Light areas, Donghae, Dalbiol, and Moodle villages. You can check out with the H key, of course, if you didn't know that already, and you get some rewards there: Glasses Box, an Herbal Decoction, and a Savage Draft, which also are typically used for knowledge gain, so very knowledge focused. We've got additional login rewards continuing for July. That resets tonight. Shikatu Seals, Enhancement Materials, course retraining, the usual stuff with the monthly reset on those, so nothing out of the ordinary. Then we do have a treasure event, expanded treasure hunting, rather, is what it's called here. We're getting some item drop rate, 50%, 1000% combat XP, 300% skill XP, and 50% life XP, excluding trading there, 50% mount XP as well. This is going to be going on 100% of the time. It says with hot time. Is that during hot time? During hot time, or you know what? We've got AFK'd here. It is 100% of the time. Okay, so there you go. 100% of the time. It's just when they call it hot time. Then I'm thinking like, you know, their actual hot time, which is like 7 or 8 p.m. or whatever. Then we have the treasure event back in, so you can get the different treasure items to drop in alternate locations. For instance, you can get a Blood Wolf HP pot potion to drop at Kadri, etc., etc. So some other options there that might be worth your while. Then we've got updated node investment from the February 8th update. You can get 10%. It's interesting that they're noting this. Maybe not people were aware of it. 10% up more chance to get items. Investing energy in a node now gives you 0.5% item drop rate per level for designated monster zones. And that does supersede the item drop cap. So the way they're saying it is item drop plus 50% with the event, it goes up to 60%. It's actually a little better than that because you cap at 300% on a non-Archer server without castle buff. And in this scenario, if you have the item drop with it, it actually will go over that cap for an additional drop rate. So it's pretty beneficial to pick up, especially if you're looking for like treasure items and that sort of thing. Next up, we got the Rocking Horse Full of Dreams. This is the other piece, the Vipico's Calling Horn, so that you can get your Vipico's Dreaming Horse selection. Combining those two items through manufacturing will give you the ability to pick your choice of a dream horse in either gender, as well as, or you'll have the choice of 5 mythical sensor bundles. Now, I'm going to caution you about choosing this because I understand it's really appealing to just pick up a dream horse. However, if you are ever planning on going for a T10, you 1,000,000,000% want this mythical sensor bundle. There have been Pegasus horses on the marketplace the last few days here and there, so you can pick those up. Dooms and Unicorns sit on the marketplace. The reason I mention that is in the time that it takes you to grind 9 to 12 billion silver, that would be a level 1 or a level 30 with some skills. Dream Horse is drastically lower than it's going to take you to grind out this mythical sensor bundle. You're talking months to get 5 T10 attempts, the equivalent of what you're getting out of this, and you're talking a day, 2, maybe 3. to grind out the money to just buy a dream horse. So be very careful with making this selection. Outside of you having like no dream horses and you just started the game, you've got a couple billion silver to your name, so T10 is just way beyond, and obviously a dream horse would be really nice for you. Maybe pick up a Pegasus off of this then, because you can't really get that kind of money right out of the gate if you're just starting out. But really outside of that scenario, I strongly recommend you consider getting that mythical sensor bundle. You're probably going to be kicking yourself later on when you're trying T10 attempts if you don't. And also on that note, because I did see it pop up a few times in global chat this morning already, don't click your T10s yet. Next week when we get the T10 Doom that is being released, it also has the update where you'll get fail stacks for clicking T10s, so do not do it right now. You'll stay at a flat 3%. Is it a drastic increase? I don't know. I doubt it for fail stacks, but it's something, and you might as well wait. Obviously, if you're waiting on T10 Doom, you wait because it doesn't exist yet. So yeah, there's that. All right, back over to the patch notes. We got the events out of the way. We do have some class changes and some interesting ones. At that, we've got some PvE iframes that were added to a few skills for a couple of classes. We see that for Ninja, Striker, Mystic, Archer, Nova, Corsair, Drac, and Hash on a couple of those skills. Some issue fixes there with Warrior, and then the big one for this week are going to be Dark Knight and Maegu. First up, Dark Knight gets the buffs that we saw for PvE on the Globe Lab for both Succession and Awakening sets. Both classes get almost all of their relevant skills respectively buffed in damage. Succession getting some really massive damage buffs, 15 to 30%. Awakening is a little bit lower. That I think was 10 to 20% across the board on those. A little better interaction with Blooming Black Rose on a few skills so that you can come right off a Comma Slash or Spirit Legacy into it. Ravage Rake should flow pretty smoothly coming out of Blooming Black Rose as well. And Unveiled Dagger. They do note this is a Succession change. That's actually incorrect. That's a pre-awakened skill, so you'll have access to this in Awakening if you want as well. Unveiled Dagger was changed so that instead of a 10% attack speed for 5 seconds, it's now 10% for 10 seconds, so you can actually use it throughout all of your skill rotation now. And it even, like I said, even though this is noted as Succession change, that's a pre-awakened skill, and it is available 10% for 10 seconds for both specs with it. Awakening also, in addition to damage buffs, got a little improved combo on their Spirit Blaze. The flow for Seeds was reduced to 8 seconds to match the actual Seed skill, and then the bigger one here, the Spirit Legacy cooldown was reduced from 11 seconds to 8 seconds. Maegu does see the changes that were on Global Labs just a couple of days ago rather than being the follow-up week. So we actually see some damage nerfs and effect reductions on some of the absolute skills. So the actual pre-awakened ones, this is likely just to balance out the impact of the new Awakening skills for that and not have situations where absolute skills are just strictly better in that. And then we also see a reduction to all Succession skills PvE damage by about 3.75% across the board. So this is in addition to the 12.8, I believe it was, just a week or so prior. Evidently that was still a bit out of line for them, so they want to bring it down a little bit more into reality. We've got some content updates. Dallay Pier, as more adventurers visit the land of the morning light, villagers, constables, and laborers of Dallay Pier are livelier. There's a new node that's available there, and you can use the query production node from it with one contribution point to go ahead and send some workers out to get to work for you if you'd like to. You can then pick a specific type of Etheria character depending on your preference: Advanced Balance, Volante, and Valor. When completed, these characters are offered fixed stats. The recently introduced Panaxion was designed to be different by giving you the flexibility to set the ship's stats by giving it a large cabin. However, we apologize for not being able to fully consider the consequences of the balance between these ships as thoroughly as possible. With this patch, the cabin of the Etheria Carrack was doubled. As a result, the combat-oriented Valor shouldn't be too different in stats compared to the Panaxion. Additionally, the Carrack Valor will maintain the fastest rate of fire among all ships, meaning it has the shortest reload time. On the other hand, the Panaxion, I'm butchering that, now has the new Unbeaten skill that deals wide-range flame damage, which makes it more like the Turtle ship. This skill will enable you to attack nearby enemies without needing to turn the ship. So then they kind of notate those changes for you there in the specifics. And then I believe we just have some... oh, yes, one more. We do have the new boss. This one's kind of big. New boss Imugi is now live, so you can try him out if you haven't already done your boss shrines for the week. They weren't reset, or they didn't reduce by one at all. So if you have already completed those, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to try try him out until Saturday reset, so you'll have to wait on that. To note, you don't have to complete the tail to actually try this boss. You have to have just completed the one for Duoxini. If you've completed his, you can access this snake boss right away. With it, you don't have to do his own tail. So knowledge of the tail of the Oduxini will get you there. We've got summer season graduation beginning today for it, and they've also extended the summer season overall. It's going to run until August 30th now, so you can currently graduate early, and if you were looking to get into the game and we're waiting on maybe another season or something like that, you got plenty of time. It's going to run until the end of next month, so you got quite a ways to go for that season server, or maybe you're just grinding away at a special zone on season servers and collecting loot scrolls while you do it. Whatever you're doing, you can do it. Now we have the pet leveling, a little update that they talked about in the Hideout Ball that we just had for it. So they're going to be removing pet levels, but they couldn't quite do it yet. It's going to take them a little bit of time. So what they've done in the interim is gone ahead and made all pets at any level effectively the top level, which is what the update was going to do. So even if you have like a level 1 pet at tier 4, typically a level 1 was 5.62% loot, seconds in loot speed. It's now going to be 2.25, which is effectively a level 10 at that point. So it's basically been nullified, but they do currently still have levels. Those will in a later patch be completely superfluous. The nice little item update, this is actually really huge QOL if you're doing your Pit of the Undying each day for those Cronstones, but the bundle was changed to just give you the Cronstones now, so you don't have to sit there and spam your RMB for a minute while you open all of your Cronstone bundles for it. So that was actually pretty sweet. Little update and makes your life somewhat easier. Then they just kind of talk about the Dream Horse stuff, which we already covered in the event section. Lastly, let's go over what we've got in the Pearl Shop. There's some new outfits and some sales, and a pretty good one that we'll point out here in just a second. So a couple of Pearl sales that are on. First of all, you can get the $200 20,000 Pearl box. It'll give you an additional 6,000 Pearls with that, or the 6,000 Pearl box rather, so 6,600 total. So that's the $60. So basically spend $200, get $260 worth of Pearls on it. A little out there for me personally. Maybe if that's your thing, go for it. But something that I can definitely get behind is another 1+1 deal, and this time we're on the $10 bundle. So 1,000 A coin is gonna get you 2 Pearl boxes for 1,000 Pearls each, which is a pretty sweet little sale. I'll definitely be picking that one up myself. We've got the Maegu Awakening outfit released, which is expected. How do I feel about it? It's got cleavage, so I'm a fan, obviously. More Maegu premium outfits are available. We've got the Cabellia sets and camouflage sets out there, and we've also got awakening weapon options there if you want to pick up a little fan for something. We've got the new summer outfit, the Eorium for you. Looks pretty cool. I don't really like it with the ribbon, but the without I think is pretty sweet. I don't think I'll personally pick one up, but it's not a bad choice if you did. They've got a bundle to go along with it. If you'd like to pick that up, it's 5610 Pearls. We have some Festa packages on sale, 1,500 for the rare training. It's a 70% reduction. Obviously makes sense trying to coincide with the Dream Horses going out, so you can get them leveled up with some Mount Skill Change coupons, although the ones that come from the event items already have their skills up at 100%, so you won't need them for that. Maybe for your T10 if you awaken them next week. We've got an all-in-one festival pack at 6,920 Pearls. It's got 4 costumes in there for you, a 15-day selection box ×2, so you can get both the Blessing of Common and book if you'd like. 1 maid in there, 360 Cronstones, and then we've got 120 memory fragments if you choose. Oh, sorry, it's 1 pair from the list below. 360 Cronstones or 40 artisans. One of those would be what I'd push you towards to choose in that scenario. 120 Valkyrie or your choice of 40 memory fragments in 3 assortments. And then we have a bonus 70 stack and 260 stacks to go along with that. We got a Yue de Maegu pack, 3175 Pearls. It's got a premium outfit, 30-day value pack, 16 inventory slot, a Jade Fox hairpin, enhancement help kit level 3, 300% scrolls, 50 Cronstones, and a 20% discount coupon. We've got the enhancement festival pack level 1 and 2, the 1 being at 3,000 Pearls. It's 100 artisans with it, and then you've got a mystical custom enhancement box to maybe RNG some additional artisans, 10 memory fragments, 50 Valks, 50 stack of Valks, 10 Valks Cry, and then a level 2 enhancement help kit. And then the bigger package is 60 Pearls, 250 artisans there. Custom box of convenience included with that one, not the mystical box. 30 memory fragments, a 60 stack enhancement help kit 3, and 30 Valks Cry to round that one out. Then we have a daily mount XP pack. 180 pearls will get you 3 extra mount XP 10-hour scrolls, 1 Courser's Aura, and Alora's warm black tea that's purchasable once per day, hence it being daily. Then we have dressing to impress, half off premium and classic outfits for this. This is 1 purchase per family per class on it. So if you were trying to pick these up, now's definitely the time, and sell them and let me know you're selling them so I can get them pre-order on the marketplace. I need all the crowns I can get to it, and gimme. Then we have a special silver shop that's open. You can hop on in there, and for 100 silver, pick up a bunch of items. You got artisans in there. You got some Black Spirit Adventure items. Blessing of Old Moon for 7 days, which is pretty juiced there. Black tea, item drop scrolls. There's a pet available in there for you. More enhancement materials, massive pure magic, advice of elks, etc., etc. Pretty sweet. Go on in, dump a couple 100 silver, and grab everything. It's essentially free. We do have a new outfit for Dracania, the Cozy Snowflower Hat. Not entirely an outfit, but it's 500 pearls. You want to pick that up. We've got inventory and weight sales. There's a backpack bundle for 50 slots at 32.55 pearls. Then we've got a 100 slot version for 54.90. We've got the Hercules pack at 20.65 that has the 50, 150, and 100 weights. And the bigger one being 55.20 pearls. It's got the 200, 300, and 250. And then we have individually just the 400 weight at 3,500 pearls if you're really trying to hold a whole bunch of stuff. Inventory and weight category in general just has an overall 20% sale for it. And you'll see there's a new loyalty item available. It's 10,000 loyalties. It's a permanent edition, and it's the Captain's Medallion, which increases your sailor slot by 1, if I'm not mistaken. So there you have it for this week's patch notes and Pearl Shop. Let me know what you guys think about what's going on in the comments down below. If you did enjoy the video, be sure to like it. If you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe so you get notifications when new videos go live. And if you'd like to catch me playing live, there's a link to my Twitch page in the description down below. Jump on over there, drop a follow so you get notifications for that as well. With that said, that's going to be it for this one. I want to thank everybody for watching, and I will see you next time.